Is the man? Is this one? Is John? Is Femi? Is Raymond? Is this? What about you? He said he started with a very older woman. I think it was his teacher. That was his first. You see him with these divorced women, women that are divorced, you know, women with 3 kids, 4 kids. I was be like, bro, what's up with you, man? Like, don't you guys have any good thing to say about your exes? Yeah, especially the women. She was like, I'm coming to your house. I want to see your parents. Guess what? We were so young that we don't even have apartments of our own. We're still living in student quarters with, with about 5 boys in the house, so they definitely can't take her there. I know in her mind, like this small boy, I know she couldn't say it out, but in her mind, she'd be like, this one that I can give birth to is the one advising me in relationship. Yeah, what's up, people? How you guys doing? So welcome to another episode of Big Joe Talk. It's been long I did a video. Ah, sorry guys. Sometimes it's really difficult trying to combine a regular job and YouTube. It's difficult when you try to be a YouTuber and you have a regular job that needs your attention every day. But because I love you guys and because my subscribers are growing every day, I promise to be consistent, especially during this Yuletide. So maybe I have a bit more time so I can do more videos. Today's episode of Big Joe Talk, the topic is all my exes are evil. I see this a whole lot of time, trust me, especially on TikTok. You see ladies, they write on their caption, go back to your ex or jump into the ocean. Go back to your ex or eat this. Go back to your ex or dance. Go back to your ex and they always choose those things. I'll be like, don't you guys have any good thing to say about your exes? Yeah, especially the women. Don't you guys have any good thing to say about your exes? So all your exes are evil. So that's why we named the topic All My Exes Are Evil, or All Your Exes Are Evil. And I don't know, because guys don't speak so much. I don't know if guys hold that sentiment. But for me, I don't think I have exes that are evil. Nah. I'm still cool with most of my ex. We still talk. Yeah, we still talk. But you see, women, you say, oh, what about John? Ah, lying, cheating bastard. What about Joe? Manipulative idiot. What about Femi? Oh my God, community dick. What's up with you guys and your exes? You always, you guys don't have any good thing to say about your exes. Okay, let's assume that all your exes are bad people. They are bad. What role did you play? So I'm going to give you 4 reasons why your exes are evil. Number one, poor decision making on your part. Yes. If you say all your exes are evil, or your exes are bad, or your exes are this and that, who chose them? You did. Women grant access to relationship. A guy can only ask you out. A guy can only come get your attention. A guy cannot force himself into a relationship with you. So, if you say all your exes are bad, or your exes are evil, or your exes are cheaters, or your exes are all these bad things you call them, have you questioned your decision making in choosing a boyfriend, choosing a husband, or choosing a partner, or even choosing a friend? Decision making. What decision do you make that all your exes are evil? If your exes are evil, then you are the one choosing evil people. If your exes are cheaters, you are the ones choosing cheaters. If your exes are all of these things, as you call them, you chose them. But women never take blame for anything. So it is the guys, is the man, is this one, is John, is Femi, is Raymond, is this. What about you? Poor decision making, because if you make the right decision, your exes will probably not as be as bad as you are painting them. So if you complain about the same thing about, oh, this guy and this guy and this guy, and the same thing has repeated itself, then I think you should sit back and think about your ability to make good decisions. Because if your exes are evil, you choose evil people. If your exes are bad, you choose bad people. Say, oh, it was nice and it changed. Number one did the same thing. Number two did the same thing. Number three did the same thing. And you say, oh, my exes, they are all bad. I don't want to see them again. Oh, I'll rather jump into the lagoon than be with any of them. Poor decision making on your part. Because women grant access to relationship. Women grant access to companionship. Women grant access to all of these things. So if you have all these bad things to say about your ex, then you should look inward and see, what part did I play? Am I bad at choosing a partner for myself? Maybe. So poor decision making is number one. Number two, it is difficult to learn a new skill at old age. So this point, I'm going to use examples and parables to talk about it. It's difficult. You want to learn a new skill when you are old. It's difficult. You want to learn a new language when you are old. It's difficult. Now, it's easier for children to learn language. That's why the best time to teach children any skill, football, you want to teach them a lot, you want to teach them anything, they learn quick at a very young age. It's easier to learn. So whatever pattern you are used to is definitely going to continue. Why did I say this? If you start if you start by dating a certain kind of people when you started dating, it is almost impossible to break out. Almost impossible. So if you say all my exes are evil, I'm sorry to tell you, the ones that you are gonna be with will also be evil. Yes, because it's difficult to learn a new skill at old age. Take for example, I know a girl that started dating very older men. Yeah, when she was like 19 or 20, when she had like her first relationship, it was with a man with gray hair, like a man close to her father's age. That was how she started. Until date, she can't date a young person. Patterns. It's difficult to break patterns. It's very, very difficult to break patterns. So the pattern you are used to, that's why I use the hand. If you are using your right hand and when you are old, you now want to start using your left hand, it's almost impossible. That pattern you are used to will continue. Till date, the girl cannot date a young person. She cannot date anybody close to her age. You have to be far older than her. She's tried dating young people, it does not work. But when she see old people, that's her spec. That's who she wants to be with. That's how she catches her fun. Because that was how she started. I have a close friend that started with older women. Yes, he started with older women. Until date, he cannot date young girls. You see him with these divorced women, women that are divorced, you know, women with 3 kids, 4 kids. I was be like, bro, what's up with you, man? He said, man, these little girls will not work with me. And trust me, I have seen him try dating a young girl once or twice. It never works out. I was like, wait, when you started relationship, how did you start? He said he started with a very older woman. I think it was his teacher. That was his first ever sex or whatever. Something like that. Not really sure of the story, but I'll ask him. But with a very older woman. So he deals with old women, older women. He's gonna watch this video. I'll be like, are you mad? Yeah. But that's him. So it's difficult to learn a new skill at old age. Let me tell you guys a story. So when we were growing up, we're in school, we're still in uni. So I don't know how he did it. He met this matured lady. We were like 21, 22. Okay, so because He's a very handsome guy, and he has looked matured from time immemorial. He always has this matured look, so he doesn't look his age. But he was young. So he met this, we're like 21, 22. The lady was mid to late 30s, and she was on the big side. So he likes big women. So I don't know how they came into a relationship and they were talking, talking. So each time they had a fight, then I'll be the one to settle the dispute. So he will call me, give me the phone, and I'll talk to her. I was young. I, I was young and I was settling relationship dispute for a woman that is like 37, 38. I was like 21. She didn't know I was that young. So she had my number. Anytime they had a fight, she will call me and complain, and I'll settle. Then one time she was like, we're in another city. She was in another city. So she was like, okay, I'm coming to see you guys. And the guy was like, okay, when you come, we'll go to the hotel. The girl was like, no, I want to see your parents. Why? Because she's an older girl. She's not in for this chit chat relationship. She needs something serious. Like she wants to get married. Like she really wants to marry that my friend then. She was like, I'm coming to your house. I want to see your parents. Guess what? We were so young that we don't even have apartments of our own. We're still living in student quarters with about 5 boys in the house. So they definitely can't take her there. So it was like, you want to come to my home? You say, yeah. So he told his mom that, oh, there's this lady is seeing. I like their house. They are more liberal than me. Me of that time, I can't have that conversation with my parents. I'll be thrown out. I'll be thrown out of the house. So yeah, he told his mom, and was like, okay, bring the girl. When the lady came, oh, what the fuck? When she entered the house, they were like, greeted the mom like, oh yeah, well, you see that? The mom dragging me outside. I'm like, mama, what happened? She was like, who is this that your friend went to bring? Your friend went to carry my age mate. So your friend said he wants to marry my age mate. I was like, mama, calm down. That was how matured she was then. And she was like, hey, I want to see Joe. Where is Joe? I'll be talking to him on the phone. I was there looking at her. It was like, this is Joe. She was like, is this the person I'm talking to on the phone? He said, yes. She was she was shocked. I know in her mind, like this small boy, I know she couldn't say it out, but in her mind, she'd be like, this one that I can give birth to is the one advising me in relationship. And that was how it went. And the mom was like, this wasn't gonna work. And at the end of the day, they broke up and all that. But from then, this is close to about 15 years ago, 15 years or 10 years ago. It's been long. Since then till now, that my friend is not married yet. He cannot date anybody young. His last relationship was a mother of like two or three divorcee. So it's difficult to break patterns. So the type of people you choose, uh, number one is connected to number two. The decisions you make will create a patterns in your life. So when you say all my exes are evil, the decision you make in choosing your partner or your relationship has now created a pattern that is almost impossible to change. There are some women they like men that hit them. If you don't hit them, they say, "Oh, you don't love me." Hitting is part of love for them because that was how they started. They probably dated one boy that was beating them and beat them and tell them that I love you and buy them gifts, and they are used to that pattern. So when they meet somebody like me, that I'm a cool gentleman, they be like, "Nigga, you're boring. You're boring." Some women, if you don't hit them, they feel you don't love me. You're not correcting me. That was how they started. So it's difficult to break a pattern. You cannot learn left hand at old age. You cannot learn a new skill at old age. It's almost impossible. Now it takes a very high conscious decision and practice and prayer and everything, whatever, counseling to break you out of that pattern. If not, if you say all your exes are evil, I'm sorry to tell you, sister, the next man too is going to be evil because it's a pattern. There are some women they cannot date a man that's not driving a certain kind of car. Some women they cannot date a man that is not earning this kind of money. That is their pattern. They have created a pattern over time doing this same thing. They can't break now. Same thing with you. when you say all my exes are evil, my exes are bad people, right? That's number two. Number three, you are not healed yet. Most people, they've left a relationship, but they are not healed. They are still broken. They are still hurt. They are still, they've still not healed from their old relationship. So when you see some women act this way to say, my ex is crazy, Femi is mad, Emeka is crazy, Raymond is stupid, they have not healed yet. So you have not healed. If you still see your exes as evil people, it can be that you are not healed yet. You are still carrying that burden. You are still carrying that hurt, like, oh, he cheated on me, I left him. So you still carry that hurt in you. So when you say go back to my ex or do this or go back to my ex, you even doing that, it shows that your ex is still in your head. Because if your ex is not in your head or in your mind, there's no need you doing a challenge to say, oh, go back to my ex or do one thing, go back to my ex or do one thing. You forget, you move on. You move on. I don't have one grudge against anybody that I've ever had anything to do with all my life. Not one person. If we still see today, we will still talk. Unless the one that doesn't want to talk to me. You know, women can carry grudge to say, oh, you did this to me. But for me, I've got nothing in my mind against you. I've moved on. I'm good. I'm okay. So that's number three. You have not healed yet, and you need to heal up. Heal that bruise. Number four, which is the last one, most women are still in love with their exes. But you know, women don't always say the truth. But most women are still in love with their exes. The relationship is over, but she's still in love with the guy. She's still in love. He's still in love with the girl. So if you see anybody always talking about their ex, oh, my ex this, and there's one particular ex they are always talking about, they are still in love with that person. If they say good thing, if they say evil thing, whatever they say about that person, they are still in love with that person. So if your girl is always talking about her ex, oh, when my ex was this, when my ex was that, they are still in love with that their ex. So four and three are connected. They are not healed yet from the heart, and they are still in love with their ex. So this is the 4 point I'm going to give you from the topic, all my exes are evil. If there is anyone you want me to add, please let me know. Put it in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Send this video to your friends so we can grow. Now we have hitting our subscriber level. We need to hit 4,000 watch hours. And I can only get that by you keep watching these videos, and I'll keep doing more videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. And see you on the next episode of Big Joe Talk. I love you. Have a nice day. See you. Bye.